Hey everyone, Tyrific here, and I am hyped. I really am. Let me give you the rundown. Tomorrow is the the 10th anniversary of the game, Geometry Dash. I've been playing this game for a while, and I'm gonna give you a brief rundown of how I came across this game, and then I'll explain why I'm hyped and all of that. So, back in elementary school, I think 2014, or was it late 2013? I don't remember. I think it was first grade. It was in, we had some at school, and it was called Base. And Base was a thing where, like, parents who had to go to work earlier or later than school started, just dropped their kids off, and people would watch them until school started, and I went there. And on Fridays, they let you bring electronics to play, and people brought like their little iPods or the hand-me-downs, and then they brought tablets. And I saw someone playing, I think it was Stereo Madness, on their, what's it called, tablet. I think it was an iPod actually, like one of those little touchscreen ones. And I was like, whoa, that looks fun, can I play? Of course, they said no until I pestered them like I usually did in elementary school, and they finally got annoyed, so they let me try, and I failed on like the first or second spike. But anyways, I loved that game. I really wanted to play it, and I asked him what it was. He said it was called Geometry Dash, and I wanted it really bad. And then I realized when I got home, I asked my mom if I could get it, and oh, that's an object. And it costed money, so I couldn't. However, later, she got a Kindle. I think this was like 2015, 2016. Let's just say late 2015. She got a Kindle Fire HD. That's what it was, and she let me get the free version because that was available. I think they came out with it sometime, if I'm remembering right. But anyways, it was the free version. And it had, I remember this 100%, it had all the way up till Time Machine. And that's where we were for a while, just on Time Machine. Me and my brothers played that game because they probably knew about it before me, because they were talking about it before I found out, and I was like, I have no idea what this is. But anyways, I played that, and I remember beating Stereo Madness, and I was freaking out. I was like, like, think of it like someone beating an extreme demon on this game for the first time. Like the difficulty. Yeah, that was me, beating Stereo Madness. And that was awesome. And I wanted to play that game. I think I beat all the way up until like base after base. And I never beat the rest. It was kind of embarrassing. And then fast forward in 2016, late 2016, I think I was in 5th or 6th grade, I saved up like $5. So the problem was, I wanted to buy the full version, but I didn't have like a debit card. I had cash, so I made up a solution. So I gave my mom like a few dollars, and she bought the game on the Kindle Fire HD. And I remember I was surprised by how many levels there were. And I was like, whoa, there's not free versions, there's online levels. I didn't even know there were how to get the demon difficulty levels, because I was so bad, I couldn't even get the coins. I didn't even know they existed. And I probably knew, I just was too dumb to like comprehend that coins existed. But anyways, I remember playing it for like a month. And then I remember it getting updated to 2.1, and I was like, yo, they got a new level, and I was like, Finger Dash, and I went to play it, and it was okay. I thought the music kind of sucked. That's just my personal take. But I thought the update was cool. They added like the Vault of Secrets in that, which I was like, whoa. And then, I had to like sneak on and look up the codes and all that. But yeah, I remember I beat Can't Let Go, and I was really happy. And then at school, all people were talking about like because it was popular. It's not really that popular. I haven't seen really anyone else besides like a couple kids play it now and then. I mean, like talk about it, but I know people play a decent amount still, like the free version at school. Anyways, I'm getting sidetracked, but when I was when that update came out, it was still pretty popular. There was us like middle schoolers, because by the time it came out, I think I was in 6th grade, and I remember going online and just searching like random crap and seeing if there were levels on it. Yeah, I was very creative, and I made levels, which you just spam all the objects and just receive your machine or whatever you're playing. I can handle it. I didn't even know it was on the computer until like a year later when some kid was playing on the desktop, and I was like, whoa. And then I remember I didn't play the Kindle. I got a phone eventually, so I bought the full version. I think I had the free one for a bit because I didn't want to pay again, because I think my mom broke the Kindle. Oh, she just deleted it or something because it was really old and crappy, needed to be like reset completely. And I remember in like 2019, I stopped playing it in like 2018. 2019, I got it back on my phone. Well, on my phone for the first time, because I had the free version and I deleted it, and then I got it back on my phone. And I remember I beat Jumper, and I was freaking out, like usual. And then I remember that, wait a minute, they have Meltdown? And I know Meltdown was like on there already, like that was just there to begin with for a very long time. Probably before I got the full version on my mom's Kindle, but then I realized, was it Sub-Zero was a thing? And then I think the Geometry Dash World recently came out, and I was like, whoa, this is just crazy to me. Oh, that's ground right there. But yeah, I didn't even know, and I played all of those. I didn't beat any of the levels besides press start, and it was like, oh my gosh, this is crazy. And the Geometry Dash World, I was like, man, there's only 2 worlds. This is kind of sad. But oh well. But then I'm like, oh, wait a minute. You can go online on Geometry Dash World? No way. But anyways, I remember there was like, oh wait, there's like some lore or something? And then that's when I realized YouTube. Because I started getting into YouTube, and I was like, wait a minute. Whoa, what is this thing that they call Sonic Wave? And I became like almost like obsessed with like watching people be extreme demons. And I was like, how can any human mind comprehend all of this stuff? And then I remember in 2020, it's like the end of like before the pandemic, or was it like right before, like a bit before? I think it was like the beginning of 7th grade, because that's when it started to go haywire. We were talking about, I think you put that teaser image of the new update or something. I can't remember exact like truth of when things happened, but I'm pretty sure what I'm saying is when it happened. But I remember everyone was talking about the new update. 2.2 was coming out soon, and I was like, whoa, wait, and then I didn't even know what it was going to be, and then I was like, wait a minute. This, because I was used to them coming out like really soon, because when I got the full version, like I said, like within a month I got an update for the 2.1, and I'm like, man, this gotta come out soon. And then I remember 2021, people were like saying it won't come out, and I was like, what the heck? What do you mean it's not coming out? It has to. And then early 2022 or late 2021, I started finding out that like it just hadn't been coming out, and people were like saying it's gonna come out soon, it's gonna come out soon, it's gonna come out this day. And then I started watching, I forget his name, but most of you guys, if you're watching this, have probably seen him. He does like daily 2.2 news updates and stuff, and I just got into like watching those videos and seeing like if any new news have came out, because at this point the game hadn't been updated for like 3 years, which or was it 4? I think it was 4 years, and I was like, a lot. I was like half the life of the amount of time the game was been out. It just hadn't been updated. And I remember everyone was saying February 2nd, 2022 was going to come out, and I was freaking out. I was like, oh, nice. Because I wanted an update. I mean, if you've been playing a game and you get an update, I mean, you'd be hyped. Like, I don't know a game that just doesn't have updates anymore. But, like, if you were waiting on an update for, like, many years, you would be really excited when you know it's going to come out. And then I learned that, like, the developer, I think Rob Top, was, like, making images. I mean, he was working on a sneak peek, and I was like, ooh. And I remember I had to go outside that day, and I had to, like, because we were getting one of our, like, built-in ponds, because our yard is really full of water, so we had to get something to drain. And I remember, halfway through, I get a notification that says, sneak peek, it will be starting in 30 minutes. I'm like, oh, I'm gonna miss it. I was really upset. But I got back and watched it, like, 6 times. And then, before that, like, late 20... Was it early February? I think it was February, a bit before I got that. It was on Valentine's Day. The game was on sale for like 50 cents or something, so I bought it. And within like a few weeks, I beat like Jumper again. Because I forgot I didn't have an account, so I had to like, get all my progress back. This is on the account you're seeing now. And then the same day I beat like Cycles, all of that. And then I beat all the main levels except the demons. And then recently I beat them all. And then like a couple days ago I got all the coin. I just got 100%. I got all coins on everything. Practice mode, normal mode complete. But then I remember like, okay, it's getting close. It's taken this long. It's gotta be close, and he started like being more active about it, about like when it was coming. Like he released stuff on like I was watching the news, like I was presenting news, and they released another one. Oh, that's next, and I was just because I was one of those people who didn't like. I forget the word, if like optimistic, pessimistic. I think it was pessimistic. I did not believe people just speculating. But like when they said, oh, it was going to come out on February 22nd, 2022, I figured that wouldn't happen. I figured it would come out on an important day. And then like after this third one came out recently, like a few months ago, I was like, it's got to be close. It's got to be close. And then, a few days, I wasn't really thinking that much of it. I figured it'd be like maybe max another year. And then a couple days ago, I watched this video. And I think it's become a bit popular now with the community. But it was like the Therio, he's counting down with each of those like slash rubs. I'll put them on screen now. But if I don't, oh well. But basically, it was like counting down, and they've put one in like the sneak peeks, and then the next thing I'm gonna talk about, and I was like, okay, it's gotta be like either a release date or it's coming out this day. And back to what I said, I look at my phone. And I see something, and it says 10-year anniversary. And it was like a half-made drawing, and it was like coming out 1 o'clock or whatever. And I was like, cool. I thought it was gonna be like a video for like their whatever Discord, and I'm not part of the Discord, so I wouldn't know. But then I realized it's a YouTube video. It's like a live stream or something like that. And I was like, that's cool. And I figured they were gonna like show some more news, and I was kind of excited for that. But then I'm like, wait a minute, 10 years, And that means the game hadn't been updated in like 6 years. And this is a big event. So if you think of it as a business standpoint, this would be the best time, like the complete best time. If you wanted to like have the most people see it at once, this would be the complete best time to release it, or to at least say when you're gonna release it. So, and then I was like, oh, I was like really into that, and I get the notification like a couple days ago at my grandma's, and it says this will be premiering. It had the YouTube premiere, and then I watched the trailer. I'm like, this is gonna be sick. And I find out the video, because I think it was like leaked or something. Not the video itself, but like the timing for it was gonna be like 26 minutes, and there were like a lot of references to 2.2 on there, and I'm like, okay. So this is what I think. I think that there are two types of people. Number one, you have people who think the real update's gonna come out. Because I feel like at this point, no one is like, nothing's gonna happen. Everyone at this point is on board that something related to 2.2 is gonna happen. So either it's gonna come out, which I'm not 100% certain, but I know this for sure. It at least, at the minimum, is going to tell us when it's going to come out. Because of this big of an event, there's no way he's going to wait and not tell us when this will come out. Because this is probably the most people that are going to be watching something, probably ever, that like at once and finding this information out, because you have like a small portion of people that play the game, even like listen for like news on it. But on the main channel, this big event, people are going to be tuning in that usually don't tune in for news updates and things like that. So I know that this, like I keep saying, this is the best time to release something if he's going to release it. And I think something's going to happen. But most importantly, is that it's going to be big, whatever it is. It may not have anything, but it's going to be big. There are going to be a ton of people there to watch it, and we're hyped because it's going to have something. We all know that something is going to happen. Something's going to get revealed tomorrow, and hopefully I won't get interrupted because I'm going to be watching that at 1 o'clock tomorrow. It's actually today now. It's going to be coming out in like 13 hours as I'm recording this. But what I like, once again, I think either update or release date reveal. Because the poor guy is not going to be able to get the servers working. And also, this game hasn't been updated in 6 years. And people who want an update are going to be really wanting an update. Like I said, like if Minecraft didn't get updated for 6 years and it was coming out with an update that's kind of been hyped, I mean, people would be going crazy. People already go crazy for Minecraft updates enough. But like, people are going to be watching. If you look on the YouTube channel, and he's never given like people any information besides sometimes on the Discord. Oh, and key, nice. And the sneak peeks. And recently, within the last month, he's been really active. And so, in a few hours, 13 hours, we are going to find out what's going to happen. And my predictions is, this is what, once again, I think will happen. It's a community like level thing. Celebrating the 10 years is going to be like where it came from, where it started, people who have kept the community alive. Like, I know Viperon, whatever his name is, he's pretty important with this game. And it's going to be like people who made some of the popular levels. And then I'm pretty sure at the end it's going to go through like the 2.2 news and all of that. And I think the game will become a bit more popular for a while. And it might be even more popular than it ever has been before. Because people made YouTube videos on this a few years ago when the new update came out. But there just hasn't been anything to make them on besides, like, people who make videos on this game are mostly just dedicated to the game. Like, you have dedicated YouTubers, but you have YouTubers like Jacksepticeye, you had, I'm trying to think of one, you had, like, what are other YouTubers that I used to watch back then? I think it was like 8-Bit Ryan. People who weren't focused on this game played this game. It was like, oh, rage game. And if we get this update out, it's going to become popular and people are going to play it again just to find out like new content. Like, let me think of a game. Plasmophobia. That was a popular game. Among Us. Like, it started to die out. Some people played it still, but when the new like airship map came out and like the new maps for Plasmophobia came out, people played those again, at least for a bit. But that got attention, and people are going to be interested. People are going to be like, oh yeah, on their phones, I forgot this little game existed. Because it got pulled from Play Store, because how old it is. It's like an old fart. Whoa. But, yeah, like I said, I really want to see this. I'm going to watch it live when it comes out. I just wanted to post this video. It's going to be really rambled. I'm probably not going to edit it. If I don't put anything on screen like when I said I would, I'm sorry. Because I'm not going to have time. It's already late. It's like midnight. But once again, I'm just really hyped for this update. I've been waiting ever since the other update came out. I've been waiting 6 years. I waited in like 6th grade. Was it late 5th grade? It was one of the two. I am now going to go into junior year of high school in like a week. I've never waited this long really for anything. Even if it's stupid, the amount of time that I've waited, and a lot of people have waited, a couple million people have waited patiently, that are like really focused on the game, are going to be excited to see what this is going to offer. And there's no time like today. I was going to say tomorrow, but it's now today. This is the time most people are going to be hyped. Most people are going to be watching to see if like anything's going to come out for the update or just any news, because 10-year anniversary. Number 3, this is the best time to release it, to get awareness that it's out for the developer, so most people can play it. So you don't want to release something unexpectedly and then like that you've worked hard on and people not play it. And then the 4th reason is because, I don't know, it's just been out a while and everyone wants to play it. So yeah, I think this is it. I've rambled on too long, haven't beaten any of these levels. And before I go, I'm just gonna share what I'm excited for. I'm most excited about the game. I mean, most people are about the platformer mode. The mode that has taken a while to make. I'm guessing it did because he probably didn't know how to do certain things on there. I I feel like this game is kind of a little complicated to make programming-wise, but you know, I know nothing about programming besides web design. I am excited for the new levels and the versus mode. And there's probably a lot more that we don't know about. Because I'm pretty sure there's a decent amount of things we don't know about, but nothing like too crazy. They have sound effects. But I don't think it's going to be the updates. It's going to take a few months for it to like really reach its potential, because you got to have people make levels. Like if you release 2.0, like the moving objects, it's cool. It's in the main 2 levels. but you have to wait until people make their own levels using the mechanics you've added for it to really take off. And I feel like that's like custom-made levels. This is what has kept the game alive all this time. I'm kind of surprised that after this many years, people are still playing it. I mean, it's a good game, and people have been waiting patiently because they don't want this good game to just go. It's kind of hard, yes. It's kind of rage-inducing, yes. But every like mouse click, it's just so satisfying once you complete it. And I mean, I understand. I mean, I have put too many hours on this game. Not as many as Cookie Clicker, but that's because I'm vacant for most of them. And I use an auto clicker on that game, but I played this game the most. I've played this game sometimes when I probably should have gone outside and touched grass. And yeah, no, I just like this game. And I plan to make more videos in the future. My most viewed video was the live stream I did in this game, and I got like almost 500 views. And I also was making a series that I'm going to get to very soon. Don't worry, guys. I'm going to get to this series soon. But like I said, I'm excited. I want this update to come out. Not just me. I'm also excited to see, like, if the video had good editing. They had a 22-second trailer. Haha, very funny. 22-second trailer. And it was pretty good that edited-wise. I mean, it was really brief and short, but it looked cool. And I can tell he's working, and also my favorite part, he's still in a single developer. It's not like EA, he's not gonna rip you off for scam. He's been trying. He's cool. I like the guy. He's kind of funny, actually. He roasts people on Twitter and stuff like that. But I can tell he's worked his butt off on a lot of this stuff. Even if the update is going to be buggy, I mean, it's still okay. He said he's been working on bugs for like the past like year or so. I think it was like a year ago. He said he was like done adding all the new features. He just had to fix all the bugs and all the stuff wrong with it. And yeah, all of that. I mean, bugs. I mean, making my website. I added the things. I made a website. I'm not gonna tell you guys about it yet. Maybe I will in the future. But I made a website and I added everything in like 20 minutes. But it took me like 2 hours to learn and research and fix the bugs that were like appearing when I loaded the website on mobile, like on my phone. And it takes a while. But I feel like he's done. He may have been done with the update a bit ago. And he may have just been waiting for this day for it to release. And I really think that if it doesn't come out today, it's going to come out very soon. He's going to have a release date. Either update or release date. I am going more towards the release date. And I'm going to guess it's going to come out earliest to today. Late today, because it's now the 13th. Or it's going to come out within like a month. That's my prediction. He may want to wait until it comes out in like a day, like a weekend day, where people are more off and can play it. But I honestly think it's going to come out soon, and I hope you guys are hyped as I am for this update. If you don't know what this game is or care that much, I mean, it'll be nice to have an update. But for the people like me who have been waiting for 6 years for an update for this game, we are pretty hyped. And yeah, I'm not gonna have time to edit this. It's gonna be a wacky video, very, very entertaining video for you guys. But I decided I should upload this to tell you guys that I'm gonna make a video on this as soon as the update comes out. That's what I'm gonna do. I want to see this. I want to experience it. And I also want to get views on it. That too. But one more thing before I go. I promise this is the last thing. I'm just really and I'm excited that we're finally here. It's gonna come out eventually. very soon, as soon as it will ever be. And that a lot of people have been waiting for this update, and it's been put a lot of work into it, and I really hope it's good, and it should be. Thank you guys for watching this hectic video. I hope it comes out soon, and I'll see you guys later. Terrific out.